passing by today, if you look to your left, you should be seeing a couple of rail cars. If you look to your right, you can see a brick building. That's what I'm going to be using today when it comes to directions of where we are looking. So, as we're moving, we are currently riding on the rails of history. These rails, this rail yard was owned by the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad. DL&W was founded around the 1850s. So that rail, so these rails, some of them have been around for quite some time. Now this rail yard was the beating heart of the DL&W Railroad. And so this rail yard was acting as a sort of jiffy lube, where trains would come to get fixed or to resupply. Alrighty folks, I hope you enjoyed your train ride today. Thank you very much. I know it was short, but that's what $6 gets you. No, I'm just messing around. Now, towards the engine, on the opposite side of where you board it, if you were to look out that way, you can see a large concrete building with a bit of a white roof. That is called the erecting shop. That was constructed in the early 1900s in order to accommodate the larger steam engines that were coming into this rail yard. As steam engines were getting larger, we needed more space to work on that. And that erecting shop had a lot of basic equipment. It had cranes that were large enough and powerful enough to lift up the entire engine.
If they took cash, I would have.
A lot of money, a lot of gas money to get home. And they needed to be able to get those engines in and out. So, on the right, we're going to be passing by all around. I did about 15 minutes ago as we were moving our steamboat motor to number 26 ballroom. So how this will work is your train would come in and it would get onto that round table. That round table would take you to the first spot that you would move the train to in the complex area. So this is all after this, I think we're going to head out one time. This is starting number 12, right in.
I got really hungry, but I'm just killing it. This is really killing me.
Backwards to number 12. Then we got ways to go. Descend upon the train, and they will start fixing it. They hit it with hammers, check what sound can basically do what we're doing.
See the rotary snowblower over there?
Yeah, I did.
Rotary snowblower. Yep. Everybody. Thank you.
Now, folks, we're going to be crossing a train crossing here. Just as a reminder, no matter where you go, if you happen upon a train crossing, please make sure to practice. Make sure to look both ways, look and listen before crossing. You never know when you might be passing by.
Old Canadian.
Yep.
Just sitting here riding away.
Too bad they couldn't get that up and going again. The 4012.
I think you'll see that running as on my layout.
You know what?
Well, listen to them on the scanner. I'll give you that.
Because now we're going out on the main line.
That's the shark nose.
No, Elko, PA.
No, the nose of it.
No, it's a PA, not a shark nose. A shark nose, it looks like a shark's nose.
Now, folks, when we're taking these stops, the reason we're doing this is in order to do something called bending the iron, where a person on the team physically exits the train and they flip a switch, which allows us to get on a different rail. And that way we can move through the rail yard and get into the downtown Scranton area. Now, this DLNW Railroad that owned this rail yard, they connected Hoboken, New Jersey to Buffalo, New York. And I mentioned that this rail yard here was the beating heart of the DLNW Railroad. Now, if you are good at geography, you might be asking yourself, well, that
was
doesn't
used
really
up
make
until
sense.
Conrail.
This area is only about a third of the way on that trip. So why is this the most important
Not
rail yard?
abandoned, but
The answer to that is
not active.